spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida Atlantic's offense will be first on the attack. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The Owls just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the high.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Tulsa's offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Got it in the middle, it's Presley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Scanning the field, it's Francis. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Really good third down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting them in third and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a fourth down and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this D.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The sure hands, it's Wilson.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the option. And some room to work. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Finding an escape route. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Lots of running room. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love the play call there on fourth and short, because even if you don't get it, the opponent now has to march the entire length of the field. But because you did, you've now got a fresh set, and offensively, you've got to pay this off now. You've got to score a touchdown.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Caught behind the line. It's Messer. Touchdown, Owls! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB is looking for.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Back to throw, it's Francis. They've got the screen set up. That's the 20, he's got space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They'll give it to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Keys. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Punts it out of the air. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Dropping back, it's Francis. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for Tulsa.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Keys. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for 3rd and forever. Slithers into space. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
At the 43-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a way to set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to it. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking to throw, it's Francis. He snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Touchdown.
When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Snags it over the middle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. 10. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
That makes the score Tulsa 14, Florida Atlantic 10.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick completion on the out route. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And the Owls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. That's caught. It's Sands. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Messer. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's complete to the right. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Quick completion to the right. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Catch in the middle, it's Tease. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give from the gun. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Off play action on first down. And wings it incomplete.
It leads to second down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
They're facing a third down. Looking to throw, it's Francis. He lobs one high down the left side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Ah, what a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Sands. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Now on first down from the 28. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Messer. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The short hands, it's Wilson. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for room, it's Richardson. Makes one man miss. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Setting up the screen. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
To throw, it's Francis. Quickly to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Quick handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive.
Keep it moving.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Complete. There he goes. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Okay, let's make some good plays.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He caught it. Touchdown! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's looking to pass. Makes the catch. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Booker. And it's a first down, they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. The play action fake. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
To the air, it's Francis. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Tees. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Foley. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. So the fourth down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Francis. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tulsa. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Up by one, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. He wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Richardson. Into the end zone, the two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal.
Tulsa, 22. Florida Atlantic, 19.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out of across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Got it, looking for the first down. Gets it out across the 40, stopped short of the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 41, and might they choose to go for it here. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Holds it in, the first down and more. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Grab behind the line. It's Sands. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
To the air on first down. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Right down the boulevard. And they tie the game in the final seconds.
The pressure doesn't get much bigger than that right there. Clock ticking down, all the pressure on you. You miss, you lose. He comes through in a big moment, and we've got bonus football, boys. Give me some overtime.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Power football with the run. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. First play of the first possession of OT. to do it himself on the draw. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Brings up second down.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
The Owls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Running into the open space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Francis. Working that left side now. Got enough space. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to